So this last poem that we're looking at today is probably Dickinson's most famous poem. It goes like this. I'm nobody. Who are you? Are you nobody too? Then there's a pair of us. Don't tell. They'd advertise, you know. How dreary to be somebody. How public, like a frog. To tell one's name the livelong June to an admiring ball. So again, bearing in mind that Dickinson notably shied away from the public eye during her life, right? Here she is really celebrating how wonderful it is to be unknown and to not be somebody, but instead to be nobody. Right? She said, oh, are you also nobody? Don't tell, right? We don't want the word to get out. This is some kind of like conspiratorial secret, and we wouldn't want other people to discover us because then that would ruin it for us, right? The discovery would ruin it. Being nobody is great, right? She really likes this. We don't want anyone to find out. And she goes on to explain why, right? Oh, it would be dreary, right? It would be no good to be somebody. She compares it to being like a frog, and I really like this simile here, right? This is your literary term, right? Like a frog. That's a simile. Um, and you picture a frog, right, as how noisy frogs are, and that's kind of what she's comparing this to. That you wouldn't want to be so public like a frog. Frogs are always croaking, right? They're always having to tell everybody who they are and making sure everybody hears their name. Um, in a bog, right? So not only does she pick a pretty apt description here because frogs are very noisy, but also by describing them as being in a bog, she sort of reinforces this idea of that being undesirable, right? No one wants to live in an admiring bog. That doesn't sound good. So it would be a lot of work to be somebody, and also like then you're a frog in a bog, and that's not an image that is one that makes you think, oh, I would like that. So again, Dickinson really very much reinforcing her idealizing of sort of a solitary lifestyle.